Hello gamers, sorry if I sound like I smoke a carton of cigarettes a day. I am coming back from a flu right now.
And the wedding.
And the wedding. There was that wedding last week, that's why I wasn't here last Friday. And,
Congratulations, Amazing Killa.
Yeah.
Funky Lee.
Congratulations, Amazing Killa. It's one of our boys. He got married last Friday to his high school sweetheart. They've been together. They were together for like 11 years.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was a great time. It was good. The ceremony was really nice. They had it outside. It was like fountains and stuff, and the reception was good. It was an open bar.
Nice.
He's not gonna disrespect his friends like that. Not like an open bar. I mean, come on now.
You know what? Way back, I remember being younger. Almost all weddings were open bar, and then it got to the point where it was starting to get expensive, and then they started to having like limited open bar.
Yeah,
But now it's like almost. I think the last weddings I've been to in the past 5 years have all been open bar. So it kind of.
I think it's just like the standard. Like it's just like the standard. Like you want your friends to show up. You want them to have a good time. You don't. You want to give them an open bar.
Because if it's not an open bar, what happens is people are tight. They don't get loosey goosey and start dancing.
Yeah, people don't have as much fun.
Yeah.
A lot of times they have a bar, but they have a cash bar. You're not gonna. People aren't gonna go there, and they're not gonna start. Spend $4 for a beer, and
they'll still be too cool to party.
It'll just be too much. People spend too much money, so they just So it was a good time though. We did that. We went to the Ritz afterwards. Got all crazy. I got super drunk. Yeah, I don't get that drunk often. It's probably as crazy as I'm gonna get this year. And then we went to Top Golf. That was cool. Did that. It was a good time. Played like basically no games though. I haven't played video games for like the first time like last night because besides when I played Smash when I came in here, but I've just been busy, and then I had the flu and I just didn't want to do anything besides sleep. So it's been a rough week for me. But yeah. So what you been up to? Playing thing. You actually got out of without getting sick. At least so far.
So far, I've been
lucky.
I've been loading up.
Been ODing.
I've been trying as best I can to overdose on vitamin C. So thank goodness I haven't gotten sick yet. Almost everybody's been sick.
Oh my god! Half the office is coughing right now. Yeah.
Yep. As far as playing any games, I haven't been. I've been pulling all-nighters, wrapping up this project. I submitted it yesterday.
Oof.
So I'll be playing tonight.
There you go.
I'll be playing Modern Warfare tonight, and then I want to try out. Some of the new games on Game Pass, and I was just thinking about.
What was up? I can't remember what's on there right now for Game Pass. Was anything new added recently that caught your eye?
Let's see. Let's go on Game Pass now.
I know there is a new release today. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. There's actually a funny story around it. And a little bit of other news regarding Sony.
Is it just gonna be you and me today? No Top Hat today? Or is he coming later?
I think he's coming later. He's trying to wrap some stuff up too. I think he's gonna be heading out early today after this. After we do this, he's trying to get everything done first. No, let's go ahead and do the intro. Sorry, like I said, I'm not a smoker. I just sound like I am. Hello, good morning, and welcome, gamers. We are FPS Guides. Our goal is to bring the gaming community together with reviews, guides, news, and clutch plays. In addition, we talk about juicy rumors, controversies, and random topics of discussion. Here you'll find some facts, some opinions, and a whole lot of lame jokes. If you like what we do here, be sure to check us out on FPSGuides.com and follow us on social media. We stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/FPSGuides. For all your listeners out there, FPS Guides podcast can now be found on Apple iTunes Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, and Amazon Alexa. So go ahead and check those out. If you are interested in becoming a part of our little community, or perhaps even becoming a content creator, please hit us up at our website. We would love to hear from you. So,
dive right in. Episode 73.
So, episode 73. So, first of all, Sony is not going to be attending E3 this year. I don't think they even attended last year. I think Sony's kind of been on this train of doing their own thing when these big game conferences has been happening.
Uh-huh.
They'll have like little appearances, but they save their juicy bits for their own thing, you know. This is a quote said by a Sony spokesperson. After thorough evaluation, Sony has decided not to participate in E3 2020. We have great respect for the ESA as an organization, but we do not feel the vision of E3 2020 is the right venue for what we are focused on this year. They sound so pretentious sometimes.
Is not the right venue.
They're like, this like the vision. It's like, we love ESA, don't get me wrong, we love E3, but the vision of the E3 just doesn't quite fit with what we're trying to do. You know? It's just like, it's a video game company. Get off your high horse. Shut up. Come on, man. Just give people their exclusives and
That's not really an answer.
It's not, right? But
the reason we're not going is because we feel it's not the right venue.
it's like,
That's
all
kind
right.
of. That's not an
They're just
answer.
gonna have their. I mean, they're just gonna have their own conference. You know, they're just gonna have their own conference where they can have the whole floor, and it's gonna be all them.
Was last year the first year that Sony did that, where they?
I want to say yes, but I can't say for certain. I want to say yes because I remember hearing about that last year, and they just like didn't go, and they had like their own conference.
Yeah.
Like around the same time in the same city, like across the street, basically.
There's lots of that stuff going, like Brexit, the whole Brexit mentality. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do my own thing now.
That we're doing our own thing now. Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
There's been a lot of that going on,
And there's something to be said about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try like breaking the molds, trying new things. You know, Sony's always been that guy to try and like break off. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna be different than everybody else. No, we're gonna be like everyone else is doing X. We're all gonna do Y.
As a casual, like I don't have personal experience, but my assumption is early on E3 it was just a amalgamation of like hardcore, you know, people who really enjoy the hobby,
Yeah.
gaming, and now it's kind of become some sort of commercialized thing, like Comic-Con. On my Facebook,
Yeah.
my friends that are really into Comic-Con, and they fly out to San Diego, and they're just like, man, it's kind of not the same.
It's
changed.
It is
It's
changed.
not-
It's becoming more like I don't know if mainstream is the word. I guess not really.
Not really mainstream.
I
It's
guess not
something
really
else. It's
mainstream.
lost its
It's like
quirkiness.
yeah. It's lost its individualism.
Yes.
It's becoming more like every other nerd convention. It's
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I can see that. It's just kind of. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of becoming a little bit more. I guess it's kind of part of. I guess it's kind of like, you know, trying to bring in new crowds and stuff like that.
And I wonder if E3 is succumbing to that. Like, it's sort of. It's not what it once was, and Sony has kind of recognized that, and maybe they're like, that's not for us. It's we pour a ton of money into this preparation for this convention, and it's just not yielding the returns.
Maybe, but I also see it as like, you know, Sony. You know, because you know the E3 conference, you know, it's a conference. Everyone has to share the spotlight and stuff like that. And
Share the spotlight.
Share the spotlight, and I feel like Sony, you know, wants us like, no, dude, we want the whole stage, we want the whole 3 hours or whatever, we want the whole thing. It's gonna be all us, and so I feel like that's kind of what they wanted. They don't want to share the spotlight with anybody else. It's like, you guys want other games, go to that one. But you want just Sony, we got our thing. That's kind of the way I look at it. But
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it works. Other interesting news, though. We have Sakarai has revealed the final DLC character for the Fighter Pass pack that came with 5 characters. You know, we had Joker and Terry and Banjo and all those guys. The new character is Byleth. If you don't know who that is, you're probably not alone. A lot of people don't. Byleth is the main character for the Fire Emblem Three Houses game. If you remember, I've talked about that game before. It's very good. Fire Emblem itself is a huge game in Asia and Japan. Not so much over here. So that's why like a lot of people don't even know what Fire Emblem is here.
Mhm.
Like even during this conference, Sakurai is like explaining what Fire Emblem is. Seems like kind of introducing the whole Fire Emblem game series to the West through Smash.
I see.
Because it's just like
Is it working?
everyone's like, I think it is. I mean, I started playing it because of Smash.
Because of Smash?
Because of Smash, I was just like, hey, what's what are these Fire Emblem characters, you know?
What is this thing here?
Dude, I don't know. So I play this game, right? He's got like this like strange like I think it's supposed to be like a sleeve, but he can like take his hand out of it, but it doesn't really make sense because like if it is a sleeve, it's like a foot and a half longer than his wingspan.
If it's similar to this thing here, it looks like a sleeve
It's like
that
a sleeve.
gets cut off at the elbow.
It's like a sleeve, but he can like kind of like dig his hands into it.
You can
I don't know, man.
And now you got, that's pretty cool.
He's got a neat little outfit. That's his teaching attire. Because
these characters look the same to me from Smash. Because I don't have a background.
The thing
they all
is,
look like
I mean, they're based off of anime characters. You know, it's the same archetype, tweaked slightly. Mostly the tweaking is in the eyes and the hair. So
okay,
if they look similar, it's because they are. It's because they do look similar. It's how it is. You know, like ever seeing like anime characters, like, you know, except like very specific ones, they all look very similar. But that's the new character we got right now. And everyone's like, oh, great, another Fire Emblem character, another sword guy, blah, blah, blah. But this one is actually pretty different than all the others. This one is going to be, he's not going to be a straight-up brawler. He's going to be very spacing-oriented, and you're not going to be able to really get in on him unless you're a really fast, rundown type. We also announced during this conference that there's going to be 6 additional fighters, which is crazy.
Another 6
on top of the. So remember when they talked about previously, it's like, oh, maybe we're not gonna stop at 5. You know, maybe we'll add a couple more characters.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh, you know, they'll add another 5. No, they're adding another 6 characters.
Interesting.
Which is crazy. Sakurai has already claims that they know what these characters are going to be. They're already all in development. So please do not send him any more submissions because changing them at this point would be very difficult. But that's awesome. This kind of just all lays credence to the fact that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, this one, is like the most ambitious, and the ex-head of Nintendo, before he passed, asked Sakurai to make this one the best one ever. Like the best.
Okay.
And they're going all out, and Sakurai's, you know, trying to do his memory justice, and that's what he's doing. He's going all out.
I think it's all for naught until the next level to really rise its popularity is if they fix that online play, man. They fix that online play. This thing is off to the races.
If they make the online play work really nicely,
this would be the best fighting game of all time. It would crush anything.
It would be just a great multiplayer game. It'd be great in general because, you know, they have all these little mini games and stuff you can do, and people play those games. People actually do play those games, but if they made the matchmaking like actually work well,
just,
you know,
if they fix that,
I'm talking on the
Nintendo
Nintendo Switch side too. You know, like I want to be able to I want to see my boy online, click on it, say invite to party.
Oh, right.
And start playing with them. It's like, yo, invite to Smash.
Yeah.
You know, and then that it would be off to the races. I mean, if that were to happen, this would be the best couch co-op or the best multiplayer game out there for
until something else.
As far as like the most accessible,
yes,
like everybody can play.
Right.
Like you don't need to be like a pro gamer to pick up Smash and play. Right. Anyone can pick it up, figure it out. It's not hard. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Nintendo, please do this.
Fix it, dude. Come on.
Fix the online play.
Only ones.
It's couch co-op. It's I can't think of a better couch co-op game.
I mean, couch co-op is dying out, but the Nintendo Switch is showing that like it's still in demand. And if they could just make the multiplayer work better, if they could just improve that, it would be so much better. It would be phenomenal.
There's been times I played Smash late at night and I played for 30 minutes, and I would have played longer, but just the
But just like the matchmaking.
when it starts like just stuttering, I'm just like,
it's frustrating. It's frustrating because you don't want to lose to someone you think you're clearly better than because of something stupid like that.
Right.
You know, like, and that's happened to me before, where it was just like, dude, I totally could have beat that guy if I was actually moving at like.
And they're not recreating the
60
wheel.
frame rate, you know.
They're not recreating the wheel because the other fighting games already have.
Other fighting games already have decent matchmaking.
There's lag, but the lag is
It's a lot less.
yes.
It really is.
It doesn't take away the fun factor.
Like for example, Dragon Ball. Like I played Dragon Ball online. It does have its issues, of course, but it's server based, and so it's not like peer to peer. It's not host to host.
Yeah.
So they can actually. So there actually is a fairly stable connection.
If they don't fix that for Smash Ultimate, and they do it for the next version of Smash, then that guy's dying last wish will not come true. Because the best one will be the one that has good online play.
The best one will be the one that has good online play. Yes. It doesn't matter if this one has the most characters out there.
Correct.
It's just.
Yep. So please fix that. That'd be sick.
Come on, you guys gotta fix it. But anyway, this is crazy. We'll be getting a lot of them. Like apparently, by the end of 2020, 2021, we should have all 6 of those characters too. And this is going to be an entire separate DLC season. This would be a separate season pass. So if you already purchased the season pass for the first fighter pack, you're going to have to buy it for the next one.
Bro, I just thought of something. The next Switch, if it has a SIM card and it's like 5G, so people have data on the road everywhere, and you have to get your data plan from Nintendo. People would buy that.
It does have a SIM card, doesn't it?
Right now it doesn't, right?
Doesn't it?
No.
No, yeah. That'd be cool though.
But imagine like the next iteration of Switch, it has a built-in like cellular radio, so you always have online access.
That'd be cool.
That'd be sick, right?
That would be really cool. Maybe that alien.Maybe they're doing. You guys talk about the Alienware one last week?
We talked about it last week.
I was gonna say that would be really sick.
That'd be sick, right?
That would be really cool. Also some other things. There's all these little crossovers with Smash Bros happening. So Altair, who is the main character from Assassin's Creed, has a skin in in Smash Bros now. So you can make your guy look like a little Assassin's Creed dude with a little hood and stuff. Also, Cuphead from the critically acclaimed game Cuphead is also a costume in Smash Bros, which is awesome. And you'll also be getting some Mega Man outfits and some Rabbit outfits from Rayman, the little rabbit guys. So all really cool little crossover stuff. I love that they do these little outfits and stuff because they're cheap, man. They're like 50 cents. Spammers. I know, dude. Spammers. Like the people who play Wii Fit and Zelda. Oh my goodness.
Wii I think we're the only people who complain about Wii Fit being broken.
No, I've actually seen some people talk about because that ball is insane.
That ball is insane.
Ball's insane because it can bounce like so many times and it still has the same damage. It's ridiculous. Like it's going slower, it'll still hit you like it's going fast. So anyway, look out for that if you're a Smash fan. Got some delays here though, so sad news for a couple. These are actually some pretty big titles for 2020. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Marvel's Avengers, and Cyberpunk 2077 have all been delayed. Final Fantasy VII Remake delayed until April 10th from March 3rd. Not bad, only a month delay there. Marvel's Avengers goes from delaying to September 4th from May 15th, so it's actually a lot longer there. We got a couple months. And then Cyberpunk is delaying into September from April. I feel like you wrote these the way around. It would have made more sense. Cyberpunk was going to come out in April, now coming out in September. That's a huge jump too. So all these games give the same reason for delay, which is like tuning, polish, that kind of stuff. It is what it is. the thing about these games is some of them people are okay with. You know, the Final Fantasy 7, like the Final Fantasy 7 fans are like, oh yeah, you need take all the time you need, man. Make that game perfect. You know, same thing with Cyberpunk. They're like, yeah, dude, do whatever you need to do. Marvel's Avengers, though, because everyone's really cautious about this game, is like, yeah, that's probably a bad sign. It's probably gonna suck because it delayed for 4 months. So, yeah, I don't know about the Marvel Avengers. I don't know. I want to say that it's gonna be good, but there's just like a part of me. It's just like it's not going to be. Moving on, we're going to a little bit of a smaller news today. The DBZ Kakarot released today, which was the Dragon Ball Z game where it's like an RPG and you play as Goku and it's like an open world RPG and looks pretty cool. Actually got a 78 on Metacritic with an 8.6 user score and a 9 out of 10 on Steam so far. That's actually pretty good. That's better than I thought it was going to be. I was kind of expecting it to be
much worse.
A little worse than that. Yeah, a little more on the lower end, but that's actually a little above average. So kudos to you guys so far. If you are playing DBZ Kakarot, I hope you're enjoying it. Tell us what you think. Funny story about this though. Reddit user BRO1995 posted on Reddit that he got the game on Tuesday by a mistake from Walmart, who mistakenly sold him the game like 4 days early.
Was that Walmart Canada again?
I actually don't know which Walmart it was. I actually don't know.
Same guy.
I actually don't know. It could be Walmart. I don't know. It could be. But it was funny because he like showed an image of him like installing the game on Tuesday, and it came out today. It was like 3 days ago.
That's awesome.
It's pretty funny. They kind of like tend to screw it. The guy said that they even like scanned the barcode and it wouldn't scan, so they like put it in manually instead. they put the price in manually instead. Like, oh, that's weird. I wonder why this isn't working. So they probably just completely clueless.
They call the manager override this sale.
So they're gonna go around and be like, why did we sell one of these before today? What's going on? So, good job. Way to go. There will be no Xbox Series X exclusives until a year or two after launch.
Exclusive meaning you have to buy the more expensive variant of Xbox to play that game?
No, I mean like Xbox, the new Xbox console.
Oh, the new gen.
There's not going to be the next gen console. They're not going to have any exclusives
for a year or two. Oh, so
you still a year or two.
So your Xbox One will still be relevant until
Yeah.
Okay,
so your Xbox One will still be relevant.
That's good.
About PlayStation, though, it's safe to say that there probably will be exclusives pretty quick right out of the bat. This is actually kind of neat. This is kind of like a progression that I expected to happen. So Ninja, you know who he is, Tyler Blevin, the dude with the ugly ass blue hair, has been immortalized as a skin in Fortnite. So according to Epic, he's the first of the Icon series of skins, which means we'll be seeing streamers, influencers, and pros getting their own skins and being put into Fortnite. So there he is. That's the Ninja skin. That's what he looks like.
Does he play with his own skin?
I mean, if I got my own skin, I would. You know, but other it's not like it's exclusively for him. Other people like
that skin looks way cooler than he really does.
Oh yeah, no, he looks like a total dork, but there he is right there.
That skin looks. I mean, like that jacket.
It looks kind of neat, yeah.
Lava, that looks
kind of like
badass.
this kind of like weird hipster Sub-Zero thing going on.
Sub-Zero, yeah, hipster Sub-Zero. There you go.
So. And like I said, we'll be seeing some more skins for different different influencers, streamers, and stuff later on. So I guess that's pretty cool. I wonder when the FPSGuides skin's gonna come out, though. I think the FPSGuides skin should be you.
No, dude.
Yeah, it should be you with the.
My gut will be too big of a hitbox. It's a handicap.
That's what we need. Come on, Epic. Where's our skin, dude? We're influencers, I guess. We stream, we do things.
When will it ever Will they open up like the ability for people to create custom skins or never? I mean, that would take away a whole money, like income avenue for Epic, right? Because people just make their own skins.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever make it so people can just, like, peer to peer, like download and like upload skins. But I mean, I can see it as people designing a skin and then submitting things to Epic.
Yeah.
And then being like, okay, that's cool, we'll do that.
Yeah.
But no, they're not gonna do it. No, it's not gonna do that, unfortunately. So CD Projekt Red said during a press conference that multiplayer for Cyberpunk won't be available until 2021. So, as we said, Cyberpunk is being delayed, and the idea of adding multiplayer to Cyberpunk 2077 was an afterthought. We talked about that a little bit a while ago. How the devs weren't so sure at first, and then decided, what the heck, we're gonna add in a multiplayer, but it's not gonna be ready for like some time. So you'll probably finish the game by then. Hopefully, if it comes out this year. It was delayed already once or multiple times. And then speaking of Fire Emblem Three Houses, is that guy Byleth? That's where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
They got a new DLC expansion pass, and there's a secret fourth house. Cause like you're gonna call it Three Houses, and then be like, oh wait, but there's more. There's a fourth house. That was a secret. That there are students at this academy, right? Because this is a school. So like imagine like Hogwarts, right? And you have like these four houses at Hogwarts, and then just being like, oh JK, there's another secret one. Just like nobody knows though. Nobody knows these students. They keep them in the basement. So. Moving on, we have some rumors, some deals, stuff like that. Actually, no deals, just rumors.
There is a deal. It popped up on FPSGuides.com. Yeah, it has what is this? On the top right, if you load up our website, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the screen here. On the top right, you'll see hot deals online.
Is that grab from like Slick Deals or something?
Yeah, this pulls from Slick Deals. Anything that starts trending, it goes on here before it hits front page. I think once it gets like 3 likes within the hour or something like that.
Yo.
So Gears of War 4 is $4. There's a high refresh monitor for $60. There's 144 hertz 24-inch Dell for $60.
Oh, it's not bad. Yeah.
So those are the ones that just kind of popped up at on my screen since we went live. So you can check those out.
Going on, we have some rumors. Sony's having an Experience PlayStation event from January 14th to February 16th, ending with a potential PlayStation meeting event to show off the PS5. So that's when we could be seeing the PS5, January 14th to February 16th, whenever they're having this event. So keep on a lookout for that if you want to finally see what the PS5 is going to look like. I know everyone's like, oh my god, what is it going to look like? I'm like, who cares? BioShock 1 and 2 remastered. Also, BioShock Infinite Complete Collection and the BioShock Collection are all going to be getting remasters, which is awesome because the BioShock series is amazing. And if you haven't played it yet, you're missing out. Metro Redo was listed for the Nintendo Switch with a release date of February 28th. So Metro Redo was the
that's the one that hasn't come out yet, right?
That's the one that Metro Redo actually is the first 2 games of the trilogy together. Okay. So it's Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light.
Okay.
So yeah, that's based off of the first and second books. Moving on, Jason Schreier claims multiple sources say that Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC this year. Very big, exciting news for PC players because it was a PlayStation exclusive, obviously, and so only PlayStation players got to play it, and it's a really great game. So, I feel like the community really deserves to play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look out for that. And that's kind of all we had, dude.
So it was a PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah, it was a PlayStation exclusive. It was a PS4 exclusive. You only played it on PS4.
And now it's on the PC, but not Xbox.
Yeah, not Xbox. Not Xbox. Top Hat played it though. He played a lot of it. Said it's amazing. June played it. June said it was awesome too. I haven't played it yet. I do plan on playing it eventually. Just getting around to it. There's a lot of There's a lot of other Sony exclusives I didn't really play yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't play the Uncharted series, and I didn't play like Killzone or any of that crap. But it's not like I don't want to. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. There's other things going on. I am probably going to be playing. I am probably getting the Iceborne DLC because that came out. Last week? Yeah, last week on the 9th. Yeah.
Iceborne DLC.
Yeah, so that's Monster Hunter World Iceborne. So that was like a huge expansion that came for the game Monster Hunter World, and it came out to consoles like a year ago, but it hadn't come out to PC until like literally last week.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is like a huge DLC that adds a lot to the game, like adds tons to the game. I haven't played it yet because it's like $40 on top of like what I already paid for the game.
That sounds expensive for a DLC. Is that the going rate?
For a big DLC,
Yeah.
And that's what this is. It's supposed to add just like tons to the game.
Okay.
Like new area, new monsters, new everything. But so it was interesting though. I was playing Monster Hunter World because I have to get to a certain point in the game before I can actually access this stuff because this is technically like end game content.
Okay.
What was interesting is that you still have to update the game even though you haven't installed Iceborne yet. I still have to update the game for the the new software update, and I get a lot of these notifications saying like all these new things that you can do. There's like all these new, all the weapons have been updated, so they all have new moves now, and you have new little gadgets and new quality of life fixes and just new interesting things that you can do now. And all these little notifications like pop up, like I have to read through them and scroll through them and stuff like that. But I don't actually get any of that stuff until I actually install the DLC.
Okay.
So it's like, it tells you all this stuff that you allegedly have because it came out with the update, but because you don't own the DLC, you can't actually do any of that stuff. There's actually no difference between the game prior to your updating.
Okay.
So I thought that was kind of funny. It was kind of like, you're gonna want to get. Oh man, my voice is so messed up right now.
For my one of the requests, my son's having a birthday.
Okay.
In at the end of this month, and one of his requests, instead of having the usual party that we usually throw for him, was to have a lot of his friends come over. Friends from school, friends from the neighborhood, to come over and play Fortnite, watch some movies, and have some pizza.
The games and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so
chill out.
This weekend I plan on bringing home the PS4.
Okay.
So I'll have a setup for the PS4 and the Xbox, and each console now has the split screen.
Okay.
So they can have 4 kids playing simultaneously, and then I would like to set up, and we have a Switch and a PC. But that's it. I can have 6 kids.
You have 6 kids all playing Fortnite.
Yeah, without getting more equipment. Okay. I've mentioned this before. It's actually going to happen this Saturday. So I'm really curious to see how that's going to go. I don't know. I don't like kids.
I don't like kids. How many do you have?
I don't like them. But, yeah, cool. I want to see. This is like the ultimate couch co-op setup for Fortnite, I guess. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If it gets really awful, just alright, every stop, call your parents, come pick you up.
So how many? So you're gonna have like six kids?
8 kids, but I only have 6.
Yeah, they'll be taking turns or whatever.
I'll have to take turns.
I think it's like all 8 of them.
I think some of them have Switches, so if they have Switches, they'll have to bring their Switches because
otherwise. Can they play on the mobile devices nowadays?
I don't know if they all have mobile devices.
They don't have phones. I feel like it's weird not having a phone for even kids not having phone. I think it's just we're at that that point in development where it's just like Once you're over the age of like, I don't know, 9 or 10, you should get him a phone. Like Kate has a phone, right?
Wi-Fi only. He has a deactivated cell phone.
A deactivated cell phone.
Yeah, one of my old like it's like a 4-year-old cell phone.
Okay.
But from what I've been hearing through my peers that have children in middle school, that's the age where it becomes ubiquitous amongst your peers that they all have cell phones.
They all just have cell
Yeah.
phones. So I mean, because they get more independent at that time, but you
Yeah.
want to be able to reach them. I think I think that's around the time when I started, when I got one. It was like,
Middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, mine was like a flip phone, you know, but
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, it's fancy stuff these kids have nowadays. Well, these Fortnites and their Google Maps and.
Bro, if this little get together ends up being awesome and not frustrating for me, I'm gonna turn. I have a little big table divider. It's like built into the wall. It's like imagine a wall cut between my dining room and my living room, with a big hole cut through it, so it acts like a table.
With a big hole cut through it. Okay.
Like see the screen behind us. Imagine if this was cut through
like a bar, like a
bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But if this thing works good, I would like to set up 2 PCs there.
Oh yeah, right
like
there.
with like chairs. So it's in my living room. I'll have my TV and then 2 PCs in the living room.
Just have like little bounce stations right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But it should match the existing
the
decor.
aesthetic.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
But I would be interested in doing that, because then, you know, when Kate's cousins and friends come over, then we could kind of just.
Kate has a lot of a lot of the other kids in y'all's families around Kate's age, right?
No, he's way older than everybody else. Yeah.
Oh.
He's way older.
He's the oldest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That said, is there anything else, or we could wrap it up today?
There's not really much else to talk about. It's been kind of a sparse week, and we did kind of go through a little quickly.
Man.
There was something else that I saw. I didn't really add it on there, but you know, we have time, so what the hell. There was a streamer who is kind of under fire right now for it was like the whole story that kind of came around, and it was kind of like this stupid dramatic thing, but it did shed some light on her. So her name is Jenna. She is a Twitch streamer. She just kind of like plays fucking RuneScape though, so she's a very light Twitch streamer. She mostly just uses the platform because you know she's a woman and she was attractive enough, so they all just like do great on Twitch.
Yes.
And she was taking a lot of flack because of a sexual assault allegation on her.
Okay.
She had allegedly forced a guy to like kiss her, and because I guess the guy originally said that no, I don't want to, and then she was like, okay, well, I'm just kind of gonna blackmail you and tell my channel about you, and then to kind of pressure you into doing it, and then he kind of caved and he did it and whatever, and this also was brought up by a Reddit user who compiled a bunch he did not like her. He compiled a bunch of stuff about her, the stuff that just does not look good, you know, of her, you know, being a fairly successful streamer. You know, there's certain things you're not allowed to say, right? Yeah. So, but he's got evidence of her saying, like, you know, racial slurs, like the N-word with the hard ER at the end, and
an expose on the streamer named Jenna.
Yeah,
okay.
An expose on the streamer named Jenna.
Okay. So she's bad.
So I mean, it's not like. Yeah, she's pretty. I mean, she's pretty bad in the terms of like she kind of says whatever she wants, and she doesn't really seem like she gets any kind of reprimand for this kind of thing. And a lot of people are commenting on the whole like sexual assault thing because people are just like, oh, women can't sexually assault men or whatever, which is not really true. And there's kind of it's just kind of like the whole double standard of it, you know, because
Yeah.
if that situation was reversed and if it was a guy who, you know, came on to a girl and she refused, and then he like, you know, said like, I'm gonna blackmail you with my stream, and then she did, like, then she eventually like let him come on to her, like
Yeah.
that would look way worse.
Right.
And that would be front page, like that would be big news. Whereas this, like, you have to dig to find this. Like,
I'm about to get really controversial right now.
oh, good.
Okay, if both parties understand the scenario, right,
Right.
and they're not being forced, if it's like, hey, you want to come on my stream, you gotta give me a kiss. I don't know if that's bad.
Okay, well,
Regardless if it's
that's different.
her
That's
or-
different. That's because if they're,
You see what I mean?
But that's different because of their agreement. So it's because the consent is already implied because the
Correct.
agreement. But this one is this is not on. This wasn't on a stream or anything.
Okay.
This was something that happened between her and somebody else, and then
Uh-huh.
I guess somebody else saw it happen, and then she came on to him. He was like, "Nah," and
Okay.
she was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna like tell my channel about
Yeah, that's
you and
different.
shit,"
No, that's
you know?
different. That's like okay, now you're kind of being forced to.
So like now
You're
you're being
forcing-
blackmailed
yeah,
and
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you're being
yeah,
coerced. Whereas like, yeah, I mean, in that sense, like.
Yeah, that's a
If you're
different.
just like, yeah, if you want to come on my channel, you just gotta give me a little kiss. You know, that's a little. I mean, that's creepy,
Super creepy.
and like, you're probably opening up some kind of can of worms. But if it's two consenting adults and they do agree to the terms, then that's fine. But it was just, you know, like I said, I didn't even put that on the list because I was like, this is kind of a weak story altogether. I thought it was more, you know, I thought it was more interesting around the whole idea that she was just like saying a bunch of like racial slurs and calling people like the R word and calling people like the F words and stuff like that, and you're like, you know, whereas like I wouldn't even say that, and we don't even have that many people.
It's funny you mentioned like a lot of this stuff gets leaked on Reddit.
Reddit is like a huge resource.
What was that?
What was that?
The hell was that?
I have no idea.
What was that?
We're under attack. Chinese.
Oh.
What
The
happened?
door got shot with a Nerf gun.
Oh my god.
That was a Nerf dart. That was really loud.
That was actually
Huh?
that was.
Like, what the freak
I
was
thought
that?
that's something.
There's glass in between the wall. There used to be glass. There is still a glass window. In my
There's
mind, I
glass
thought the
window?
glass shattered. Yes.
Oh, so didn't even remove the window. You just like
We just walled it.
you just put drywall and
Yeah.
oh, that's-
Because in the event that we want to open it up again, we just got to remove the drywall. The window's still there.
Oh.
I was like, oh, did the glass just shatter?
You're like, oh no. Glass would be kind of nice, actually.
It would. It looks better with the glass there. It's just
Yeah.
you lose the privacy that you have with this as a
the
conference.
whole conference room
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Reddit. Back to Reddit. When did Reddit become like one of the
Just, like,
best sources of
treasure
news?
troves for like information and stuff. It's just because like I think it's just because that some people on Reddit can be really, you know. I mean, this is it's like the whole unadulterated internet, you know. So it's like people I feel like are like some obsessive people on there,
Yeah.
you know, and they hit the books, they do all the research, and once they find things that they think are juicy, they put it on there, and then people start upvoting it, and then it becomes like other things become news. Like this isn't the first time that things have become news through Reddit, which is crazy.
It's
It
even
is weird.
become it's become my source, right? I'm gonna share this.
It really is.
I'm gonna share this resource with you guys, right? That and I can't be alone on this. That Reddit has become my source for reviews that are not product reviews. For example, the other day, well, I'm getting to the age where I'm starting to become middle-aged. So drinking with my buddies, we were talking about vasectomies, right? So I wanted some honest feedback
You want like a real
on vasectomies.
You want a real yeah.
Well, you can't go to Amazon and pull up, give me some product reviews on vasectomies, right? And you can't trust these websites, these bloggers, whatever they say. I mean, they do that for a living.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I typed in? The truth about vasectomies, space, Reddit, enter. And there was an entire thread of people who's had vasectomies.
It's crazy, right? It's like
It's become.
I feel like it's just like
the.
I feel like if you want, you can go to Reddit to find like the most real
Yes.
answers.
Real
the real the normal not like the crazy people
yes.
Only weirdos write reviews on Google. Like let's be honest here. But like the people on Reddit, or just ask me anything kind of question threads on Reddit. Like that stuff is that stuff's a valuable source of information,
bro. It truly is. Every
these
topic.
People these people are just realistic about it. They're just like, this is my experience. This is what happened to me. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to make anybody else look bad or good. This is just what happened.
And you don't have to. A lot of times you don't have to read these long reviews. They succinct it. Two or three sentences. Here it is, and it's all grammatically wrong, not capitalized. But it's the truth.
It's just straight up how it is, and
Reddit something.
And then you go into those threads, and the people with the most the best reviews tend to have the best upvotes. So you don't have to scroll down that far. You just look on the first page, and you're like, man, that's everything I need. Right
and
there.
The upvotes. Yeah. By virtue of people upvoting, you read instead of in chronological order.
Yeah, whenever the submitted.
You don't have to go through 5 pages of riffraff
to try and find some good ones.
To find gems. The gems are voted up to the top. It's beautiful, man. It
really is.
It's beautiful.
I think it's just Reddit is such a great place for people to complain, and that's where to complain. And so that's where you want to go. If you want to hear people's just people's unedited complaints about things. That's where you need to go. Is Reddit.
Yeah. I think that's it.
I don't really
have
anything else to discuss.
Anybody else on the chat? I don't think anybody's on the chat this morning except for Long Time.
Yeah, Long on the chat.
Unless there's lurkers out there. Because I know sometimes it shows... In the past, the counter has said, it'll 2 viewers,
say, yeah.
and then the chat has, 8 people.
It'll say, yeah... How do you check that?
Here, users in chat. We got these guys.
Commander Root, at 10.
This is a bot. At 10, I don't know if at 10 is a...
How do you know that's a bot?
Commander Root? Because that username is always there every time we stream.
Oh, well...
I think it's a bot of some sort.
That's either a bot or a very loyal fan.
Right. But see how it shows we've got 4 users in
only
chat,
shows one
but it shows
in
1
there.
viewer, so I don't...
Man, why is Solar System ghosting right now? It's weird. Stop lurking, Solo. Alright, well, I know we, FPS Guides has been kind of off of our game with the new year, and it's been a lot of stuff going on, so bear with us, I was out, Top Hat was out, there's been a lot of crap going back. We'll get back to our normal groove eventually, don't you worry. But until that happens, just bear with us, and hopefully next week we'll have some more news. We'll go ahead and round it out today, though, because I'm going to start coughing a lot, and I'm going to wait until the stream ends for me to do that.
Right, where is...
You want to start a song?
Yeah. Any requests? Nope. All right, we'll go to our Old Faithful then. We'll just hit top of the list.
Boom. Anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by. As always, listeners, we stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/FPSGuides. Remember to smash them like and subscribe buttons. You can check out our content on Apple iTunes Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Alexa, and most importantly, our beautiful website, fpsguides.com. Also, check out our Discord. Link is in the description below on Twitch. Please come in, chat, play with us, whatever you want to do. Drop a meme, invite your friends, whatever. Just get us in there. And don't forget to tell your friends about us, guys, and never be too shy to provide feedback. We always need it, and we always welcome it. Like I said, we're going to try and get back into our usual groove soon here. I was sick. Some people are sick. And the holidays and the wedding, and there's just a lot of crap going on right now, so we're trying to get everything back in order. So bear with us, and thank you for bearing with us if you have been. Remember, guys, to play games, take it easy, and if you have the flu, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better.
Little shimmy?
Yeah, a little shimmy there.
All right, guys. See ya.
Deuces.